FM News on point.
Look at the news, Emmeline Komjisha. The government has tabled before Parliament a loan request of 6.2 trillion shillings to finance the deficit in the budget for the financial year 2020-2021. This has been tabled by the Minister of State for Planning, David Bahati, who noted that the proposed 4 trillion will be from the domestic market, while another $600 million, which is 2.2 trillion, will be borrowed from the International Monetary Fund. Bahati, in his submission, noted that the outbreak of COVID-19 has greatly affected the economy, which resulted into them revising economic projections from 6% to 4.5%. Bahati says that in the past financial year, they registered a shortfall in revenue collection of 1.2 trillion and are expecting to make a 2.5 trillion shortfall in revenue collection due to COVID-19. His request has been sent to Parliament's Committee on National Economy. Parliament in May passed a budget of 45 trillion Uganda shillings.
We have been compelled to go back to the market and borrow an additional 4 trillion and 600 million from external markets to finance the budget for the remaining quarters. It is for that reason that we are laying this request for Parliament to consider. I beg to move, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Minister. The proposal and request is sent to the Committee of National Economy for perusal and report back.
The Uganda Cancer Institute has confirmed a rise in breast cancer among men, attributing it to lack of information on male breast cancer. During a press conference to mark World Breast Cancer Month, the Institute Advocacy Director, Dr. Nole Bujisha, said that last year, out of 515 new cases recorded, 37 were male. He also noted that the underlying problem among men is poor attitude towards health-seeking behavior, hence the increase.
Have anything that is unusual. Yes, but also when you examine, you check your breast, also check your armpit. Because breast cancer usually spreads to the armpits very early. That is not different for men. As it is for women, so it is for men. Of course, breast cancer is not as common in men as it is in women. Worldwide, 1% of breast cancer patients are men, meaning the 99% other patients are women. Meaning a woman is about 100 times at a higher risk to develop breast cancer than a woman, than a man. But I want to tell you that 1% is very big when you are the 1%.
In addition, Dr. Christopher Kwizera from the Uganda Non-Communicable Diseases Alliance revealed that breast cancer is the commonest cancer in women world over and is the second most common type of cancer in Uganda, calling upon people to carry out periodic screening.
Disruption of the services, but also how can they manage to ensure that they beat the cancer, and they also those ones that have not yet developed the cancer, how can they prevent the cancer, and to those that are living with the cancer, like I said, how do they treat it, and those who have not developed it yet, how can they keep well. And then we also want to encourage people to continuously do periodic screening. And of course, most people know breast cancer to be common, to be the cancer of women. And I know Dr. Michelle tells us that breast cancer also affects men.
Several priests and seminarians of Lira Catholic Diocese have tested positive for COVID-19. A source said up to 8 priests, 2 seminarians, and many journalists of Radio Were, a Catholic radio station with the Lira district, within Lira Cathedral, tested positive for the virus, and most of them are asymptomatic. The Lira samples were extracted on Friday and Saturday last week to test especially those who will attend a ceremony to be officiated by the President Yoweri Museveni tomorrow. The President is expected to commission the construction of Rekunye, a park Lira at Cholebor Road, and also commission the 1,200-seater Lira Cathedral that has been expanded and renovated at a cost of 1.1 billion Uganda shillings. Patrick Rolex Akena, the spokesperson of the Golden Jubilee for Lira Diocese Celebration, said the priests who tested positive have been taken to the treatment center in Ingeta, and there is no cause for alarm. Akena said all the plans to have the president grace the occasion are going on well. The Bishop of Lira Diocese, Lino Wanok, said the priests are being treated and within 10 days they'll be back to their parishes. In sports news, the Federation of Uganda Football Association has confirmed the match officials who will officiate the eagerly awaited final of the promotional FIFA Big League playoffs tomorrow. The game will be played between Kitara Football Club from Hoiman, Chiboga Young Football Club from Mbale. FIFA referee Alex Mahabi will be the center referee, assisted by Diko Kelo and Isa Masembe as first and second assistant referees, while William Moloya will be the fourth official. Mark Sonko will be the match assessor. Meanwhile, Kitara FC head coach Mark Tinamasko is confident his side has corrected the mistakes committed against Taka FC yesterday, and the boys are ready for the game.
We are very, very prepared. Today we had a resting day. We are hoping to have a light training later in the evening, in the afternoon. And of course, we think we have corrected the mistakes that we made in the previous match, because today was a day of corrections. We are hoping to have a better game than what we had in the semi-finals, and having not scored a single goal in the semi-final and maybe winning in the penalties, hoping that this time maybe we can do better than what we did in the previous match.
In other news this evening, music has featured prominently in Tanzania's political campaigns this year ahead of the October 28th general elections. The ruling party Chama cha Mapinduzi, or Party of the Revolution, has trotted out the biggest number of musicians during rallies by incumbent President John Pombe Magufuli. CCM opened Magufuli's campaign in late August with a stadium-filled special concert of 200 songs by more than 100 artists from the Afro-pop music genre, widely known as bongo flavor. But it is One Love, the reggae song from the faraway Caribbean island nation of Jamaica, that has unexpectedly emerged as a rolling song for the opposition party Chadema. The hit by the late reggae icon Bob Marley plays at public appearances for Chadema's presidential candidate Tundu Lissu. In more entertainment news, Storm Z stab-proof vest, which he wore while headlining Glastonbury Festival last year, has been nominated for a major design award. The Banksy design was donned by the grime star to highlight structural racism. The winner of the Beasley Designs of the Year prize will be announced by London's Design Museum next month. That was the news.
XFM News on point.